just about set to go. And today on the hill, Hayden Birdsong. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. And most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some...
On the ground to the left, and it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Runner on the move, pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close. Birdsong checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Pulls that one foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out.
Two.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now here is Roman Anthony. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. Check on the runner. Duran dives back in safely. Swing and a ball popped up. Koss brings it in. 2 away down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. Way outside, and it gets away. Duran up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
That one ripped. And foul ball. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That one the other way, and a base hit, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And a foul ball. Gonzalez at second with 2 down. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. The 1-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Into McCovey, cold and gone. What a shot. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Story getting ready to hit. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Foul ball there. The pitch. And that one upstairs.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 down, nobody on.
2-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Hunter Dobbins.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Mike Yastrzemski leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Curve in the dirt.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. Softly hit into right field. And foul ball. Got him. And that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Willie Adames in the box now. No balls and a strike. Dobbins, a 6'2 righty, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. Comes up empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Close, but called a ball. Now 1-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's the Giants lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Dominic Smith.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Rafael Devers, the next to hit, takes ball one. Upstairs.
That's too high.
And there's a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Red Sox already leading. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 outs. And that one is downstairs. And the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And Devers hits that one. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy David Hamilton. Birdsong back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Left field, Ramos makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting 8th, center fielder Christian
And next
Campbell.
for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell.
Let's go, Stephens, let's go.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One out, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Connor Wong stands in now and watches strike one. And a strike.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Elliot Ramos. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Right side. Hamilton. Handles, throws the first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Dominic.
Now it's Dominic Smith. He's been a great free agent sign. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. To the right side. Hamilton tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Line to left. Duran makes the play, and that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in San Francisco, all set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Ground ball, left side. Adames. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Man at first, and stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Roman Anthony now on the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Birdsong throws to first. Duran back in on a dive. Duran stands at first with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
So up next, Romy Gonzalez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one ripped, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Spencer Bivens getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2. Ball 2.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Full count.
In the dirt. Stays alive. Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remained 3-2. 9th pitch of the at bat due next. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. He's already homered in this game. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Yastrzemski pulls it down, and that'll do it. Boston strands a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Patrick Bailey, batting with one down, takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Late swing, foul to the left. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Two down, bases empty. Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside, just missed. And it remains 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Out. And that will end the inning. Giants go down quietly. Still down 3-0. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Here's Trevor Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Popped up, and that goes foul. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
And the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The 2-2. And that one is inside.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Hamilton in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next,
timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Hayden Birdsong is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Giants.
for the Giants, Spencer
Number
Bivens.
76.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And now the center fielder, Christian Campbell. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Campbell, in his rookie season, 22 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. Pickoff throw, Hamilton back on a dive. Way outside, and it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Red Sox 3 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And that skips in the dirt. That one not close. And that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. In there at the knees. And that is downstairs. And now it's filled up 3-2. And they'll do it again. Chop back up the middle. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Willie Adames stands in. Flied to right his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Did 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out, and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one 95 to finish him off.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Ramos at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Two outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Adames around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-1.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So 2 down. Dom Smith stands in. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Hit on the ground to short. Story tosses to first. Out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
1-2.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Go to Smith. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Abraham Toro will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on, and that is out of play. Red Sox by 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Red Sox leading it by 2. To third, Schmidt. The throw to first.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at Oracle
Leading
Park,
off
bottom
for
of the
the
inning,
Giants.
and digging in for
Third
San
baseman,
Francisco, Casey Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Dobbins back to work. Strike one.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one misses, and that's ball one. That's inside. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swings through that. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Anthony makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Now
Well, I think the key, I
batting.
mean, if he can get through
Catcher,
one more inning,
Patrick
anything after that, a
Kelly.
hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And it's fouled away. That
Ball
misses, and that is ball
1
one.
ball, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls,
2 out,
strikes.
space is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Giants 1. Back here in San Francisco,
for
start of the
Boston,
6th, John
right fielder,
Sciambi with Chris
Roman
Singleton,
Anthony.
and leading off, Roman Anthony. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
1 strike.
And misses
1-2.
inside. Next pitch is outside. That hit him.
Dead ball.
And the
That hit him.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So a man at
Now
first.
batting,
Here now the
designated
Red
hitter,
Sox
Romy
DH.
Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez. And the first
1-0.
pitch misses for ball one. And that one fouled off. Anthony on at first, nobody out. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 39.
Now, Romy Gonzalez. Fastball is outside. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe.
1 strike.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball
That's
2.
a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
3
almost
balls,
got him.
1 strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Out to short. Adames whips it across. He's out. Got him. Marcelo Meyer digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. Anthony stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
9th pitch of the at bat due next. Next pitch way upstairs. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That clips the corner.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
This one popped up. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch, and he just misses. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
The Red Sox leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Duran settles underneath it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Koss.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Koss. He's grounded out a couple of times. Down and away for ball 1. And that's in the dirt. Ground ball right side. Hamilton on to first.
He's out.
And that is the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitch.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Outside. And we are underway here in San Francisco.
First pitch, 7:16.
Pitch misses. Ball 2. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two and 1 now. Missed inside with the curve.
3-1.
That to right. And there's 1 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Abraham Toro in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Smith hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Anthony.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Anthony measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. 2 outs, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And our pitcher tonight, Hunter Dobbins. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
Ball outside.
Next pitch misses outside. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Willie Adames stands in. First pitch just misses. And here it comes. Fouled off left side. Yastrzemski gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Man at first, one away.
Let's go, Raffy.
The other way. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fourth.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
First baseman, Dominic.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Romy Gonzalez. Birdsong back to work. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 39.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. And that one upstairs, ball one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Move to first. And he's back in safely. Nobody out. Runner at first. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
And that's in for a strike. Gonzalez over at first with one away. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Good eye in that spot.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That one lifted to left. Ramos makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting seventh, second baseman, David Hamilton.
Here's the second baseman, David Hamilton. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And that one is inside, ball one. Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Christian Campbell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Digging in, Christian Campbell. And there's the strike.
Ball one. 1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. That's
Ball.
down and in. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in San
Leading
Francisco.
off,
Now
the
the third
trial.
baseman, Casey
Third
Schmidt.
baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one called a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Up the middle. What a stop. Gathers and throws, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Schmidt headed for the plate. He'll score.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Patrick Bailey, good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Fought off foul. Popped in the air, left field. Durant makes the grab, one away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Christian Koss.
And now the rookie second baseman, Christian Koss.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
No ball. One strike.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
And a foul ball. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Walked his first time. check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Foul ball there. And that one upstairs, ball one. Lee on third with 2 out. Breaking ball inside. Now 2-2. And that one almost got him. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Durant. And that's the third out. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back on to the third inning. At the plate, Connor Wong. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one wrapped foul. Struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you can handle it?
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran, gets the outside corner with that one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
One down, base is empty. Misses outside, and it's 2-1. Towards first, Smith. He takes it on his own. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, first baseman, Abraham Toro.
So 2 down now, and here is Abraham Toro. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael
Devers now.
Devers.
0 for 1 so far. And that
1-0.
skips in the dirt.
At 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Now fly ball to right center. Campbell sizes this one up. He makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Elliot Ramos. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Ball 1.
Just
Ball 2.
missed. In the air to left center. Durant makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Red
John
Sox,
Sciambi with
right
Chris
fielder,
Singleton,
Roman
and set to
Anthony.
lead off the 4th, Roman Anthony.
You're nothing, Boston. Go Giants.
Right through there for a strike. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first.
He's out.
It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Gonzalez
No, that's a
in his
ball.
3rd season, 28 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one ripped into right. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, runner at second. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the 1-0. And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gonzalez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Here's Story now. Fly to left his first time. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Outside.
1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Giants 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in San Francisco. Now here is Dominic Smith.
Baseman, Dominic Smith.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's the third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Caught him looking for the K. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Doubled in his first debut.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
2.
Ouch.
Dead ball.
He had
Take
2
first.
strikes on him, and he hit him.
Up next
Patrick
for the
Bailey
Giants.
getting ready to hit.
Catcher,
Fly to left his first time.
Bailey.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the
1 ball,
infield.
no
Runner
strike.
at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that one moves his feet.
Full count.
1 out. Runners at first and second. And that'll
That's
load
a
the
ball. Take
bases.
your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about
Now
creating
batting,
opportunities,
second
and this is
baseman,
one of them right here.
So they're all loaded up. And up next for San Francisco, Christian Koss. Golden opportunity right here. That's in there. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Kelly, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Wilson also getting ready.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch
One
down.
ball. One strike.
Way out front for strike two.
One ball.
Smith,
Two
the
strikes.
runner at third. Lee at second. Bailey at first. One gone. Hit on the ground to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's 0 for 1. That
Ball,
misses the
no.
zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
One out, bases full. Misses outside, and now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1 now. Fouled off. He was late. Bases loaded. 1 away. That one
Look
ran
out.
inside, almost got him. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Hunter Dobbins won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Boston.
pitcher for the Red Sox, Luis
Number
Guerrero.
99.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So bases all
Now
loaded
batting,
up. Willie
shortstop,
Adames,
Willie
the next Giant to hit.
Adames.
0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here.
0-1.
So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Outside low. Now 1 and 2.
Ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Giants 3 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton.
Second baseman, David Hamilton.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Red Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Next offering upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Man at first, nobody out. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's in there. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Now the catcher up to hit. Connor Wong struck out swinging his first time. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that's too high. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In the air out to center. Lee gliding in towards the infield. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Here's a rocket out to left. Ramos brings it in, and that is that. And the Red Sox lead one. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here is Devers.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's
No
a pretty
ball.
firm
One strike.
fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And that's
a ball.
off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Way high.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He is singled, and he is flied to left. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball.
Still just the
One
second
ball,
batter
2
of the
strikes.
inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Dom Smith stands in.
First baseman, Dominic Smith.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one
1-2.
almost hit him. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Wong gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Landon Root. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 65, Landon.
And now,
Root.
Abraham Toro.
Leading off for Boston, first baseman, Abraham Toro.
First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Yastrzemski snags it, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And ball one. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher.
Now
Hard
batting,
downward
the
break at the
designated
very
hitter,
end that just
Romy
dips below the
Gonzalez.
swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Oracle
Leading
Park.
off
And
the
now
Giants,
it's going to be Casey
third
Schmidt.
baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Guerrero back to work.
No.
Close but called a ball. And that's ball one. That
Ball,
one missed.
No. 2 balls. No strike.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a
Ball
fastball
three.
misses outside for a ball.
Full
And
count.
it's 3 and 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Lee
That's
in the
a
box
strike.
again, takes a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Way
1-1.
inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Way
2-2.
inside. And it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So digging in, Patrick Bailey. He swings and fouls one off. And that one upstairs.
Go Giants.
2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Giants down in order, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Giants.
for the Giants, Randy Rodriguez.
Number 73.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test.
Rodriguez.
This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the
Leading off for
matchup.
the Red Sox.
Now the third baseman, Marcelo
number
Meyer,
39.
who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Misses
No.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Rodriguez, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And there's a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Hamilton stands in now and watches strike one. And now it's even up. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Not
2-2.
close with that one. And the count is even 2-2.
That's a foul ball.
Foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is downstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're
Boston.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
76.
Zach Kelly.
And he's been
Zach
racking
Kelly.
up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Now it's the second
Lead
baseman,
off
Christian
to the
Koss.
Second baseman, Christian Koss.
And that's a little bit high.
Well, these Giants, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering
1 ball,
consistent,
1 strike.
hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw over to Toro, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Jorge Alcala up and loosening in the pen. Chopper to second. Hamilton got him on the off-balance throw. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Willie Adames. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning.
Now batting.
Man aboard, and here
designated
is
hitter,
Devers.
Rafael
0 for 3 in this one.
Devers.
Up
Ball.
and in, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Adames off of first with 2 away. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs. And Raffy falls victim to the K. One left for San Francisco, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Rogers.
So digging in, Christian Campbell.
Leading off for
The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Ball one, no strikes. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Camilo Doval appears to be getting loose.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is fouled back. Missing inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hit weakly on the ground. Adames fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And the batter now, Connor Wong. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that one is inside.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
One down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Full count.
Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Yastrzemski settles under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the bottom of the
71.
8th. Jorge Alcala.
Jorge Alcala.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the Giants'
Leading
four-hitter,
off
Elliot
for the
Ramos.
Giants. Left
With this
fielder,
kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park,
Ramos.
do what he loves to do.
That clips the corner. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes. One, two.
Next
2-2.
pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the
Dominic
Giants.
Smith, the next Giant to
First
hit.
baseman,
1 for 3.
Dominic Smith.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Boom, that's
0-2.
cheddar, baby.
That one
That's a
off the
ball.
mark, and it's 1-2. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.